What is a complete overstatement for this garbage? It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
I've blurred out before I could think twice about what I'm going to say.
Gross. We need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
Okay, we probably shouldn't say that out loud. Rose casting nervous glances at the people in the room. Most are still engaged in conversation with their peers, but those curious enough to turn their heads in our group's direction have been giving her trademark salesman smile. The tight expression is on her face when she pulls me aside.
Well, we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there. It's not human at all.
Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple minutes and a few prayers from asking for a decent signal later. The call finally connects and... What? The sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has been. Soon enough, heads begin to turn into such... My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the Deckers moments ago. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. But I don't need to see his face to know who the back is. Ash is here. That's his ringtone. Oh, I'd recognize that dumb pocket anywhere. Without bothering to end the car, I march. I would end it. I march towards him. After what happens today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to
Ashton Frey!
What happens next is surely something I'll surely regret later for having not recorded. He jumps, lets out a undignifying yelp, followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. God damn it, it bounces from one hand to the other in a poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kind of feel sorry for the phone and the floor. Damn. It's not every day that you catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. Yeah, everybody else too. And a blink. He makes a face. And then, in two quick motions, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. In another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years, it's suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence. Chances are I'd find that adorable. Chances are. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. The way things are, I've already content to see him out of his obnoxious calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
Well, you're the one that got scared.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratch. Interesting activity and explaining himself.
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor. Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I could figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns
I just finished
back
working on
to face.
something, so I dropped by.
Okay. I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. What kind of work does he have? In my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he has touched something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his neck.
I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
Yeah.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Ah, okay. And you know you're not good at hiding your emotions, there, bud.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Yeah.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
I mean, if you... Okay. I don't know about that.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash.
Yeah.
I didn't see your name on it.
Damn.
And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what?
Now? Yeah. Something must have shown in my face, because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Yeah, he's like questioning. He's like, why? Why would she be leaving? He's analyzing the situation. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. Yeah, if you know how to read people, it's pretty quick. I just choose to avoid people. It's not hard to read people though. It's pretty easy. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. I mean, that can also show stuff. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend, except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation on why things have no chance of ever being real. Oh, he's he's a very logical person. I don't know why my mind wanted to say logistics. At the worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you every single chance he'll get. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill the word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. Don't say that. Before it catches his attention, I shoved the letter deep into my back.
What's wrong?
I would have been like, "What the fuck did you just do?" Yeah, I'd have been like, "What'd you just do?"
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
Yeah.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
Yeah, but it's early.
It's still early.
Yeah,
Didn't you
but
say
I can prod you.
5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up.
Yeah, it's like, I can prod you now. Figure out what the fuck's going on. A rush of air greets me as soon as the mansion door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still welcoming change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quickly behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, the shadows beckoning. Help. That's like a help me. I don't look back. I don't either. Fuck. We spin the ride back to Luxembourg City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, it's the furtive glances he's been sending my way. That's not okay. My way are signs I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him. Yeah, if I don't look him in the eyes, he won't ask me the question. All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
The glass in him wipes the smirks about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flip the half forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there.
Ah.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
And that's your cue, yeah. No surprise there, I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not. It's not like the following feelings new to me though. If anything, it's just one of those things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Things. Then I hear a tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after the small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
Damn, that was a good analysis, bud.
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca. Yeah,
Anyhow,
I could ask you that.
About selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you
Answered
aren't going
that,
to
not
just
I said.
kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you, even me.
He's not entirely wrong. Yeah, that was a great analysis, my man. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I? Yes.
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
You can't hate an analyst, okay? They just broke down the situation, and you just so happened to be the one that they analyzed. He answers in a small laugh, the kind that screams, "I'm right, I told you so." I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property.
Probably not the only one.
So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Why, of all times, did I have to screw up like that? In front of an important customer, no less. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
No, that is not a happy
Really?
face.
And
Yeah.
here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
Now you piqued his interest.
You made them angry?
Yeah, see?
Not angry.
Yeah, I was like, now you've piqued his interest. You piqued mine too. So it's like, if you say these certain words, it's like you're piquing someone's interest. I'm not in any way a very logical person, but I think logic, like, how do I say this? I'm an analyst in some ways. I like to analyze situations, but I don't approach them with always a logical approach.
Like?
Yeah, see, all you're doing is piquing his interest. What kind of things?
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
Yeah, you're causing more questions, and you worded it like this. You hinted towards it. It's just gonna be a slew of questions inbound because we're gonna like, what the fuck happened? I can't answer that. Change the subject. Lie to him. I don't want to lie. Let's just change the subject. We're not gonna lie to him, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this now. He's gonna know what the fuck's that. Anytime you change the subject, you just don't be a dumbass, and it's obvious to what the fuck you
You
did.
keep asking me about
What
my
happened?
work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
Oh, apparently that's better than Ashton's. With Ashton's, I'm gonna just go down here, save. You keep it.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else. Still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it or because he's just really good at his job. I'd sort of want to just, alright, I'm gonna do this once. Alright, I want to see what's gonna happen if I try to lie to him.
That's not fair.
Oh, but
Both you and Zach
I thought
have
I saved
literally
it before then.
disappeared off the face of the earth.
Never mind. I can't do it. Thought I saved before the choice. My bad. Besides, it never works on him. I'm not sure because I'm just a bad at it or because he's just really good at his job. He doesn't answer me, only momentarily shifting a glance over at me and returning back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started. Its descent casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. Wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash is taking the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic. That, and he's also probably to get some answers out of you.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
What are you talking about? You can have a conversation with memes. You don't know anything until you have to meme more, okay, girl?
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Oh.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
You didn't answer his. That earns him a soft punch to his arm. But yeah, you didn't answer his. So, I mean, I would legitimately be like, you didn't answer mine. It's like, well, I have no reason to answer it. You answer mine, I answer yours. Or if I answer yours, you answer mine. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It'll only make his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
All right. Lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before?
Okay.
We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated.
Oh, you're a cop or a
slippery
detective?
like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch up online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell, he has always been careful about that. Yeah, that's smart. Even in the ways he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, he wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they keep slipping out of your fingers. I can't English. If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining regardless. If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Well, nope, not really. Mama never would allow that, but the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in the manor, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Small crowd has already formed in the theater, or in the front of the theater when we arrive. The Lift Fest, short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theater Festival, attracts a big crowd annually, and this year no different. I've only been to a few idle film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. I love film, so I'm huge on this. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Yes. And any sort of one. We have one here too. It's like a couple towns out. Especially for a newcomer like Zach, he hasn't won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter that the festival committee wants to include his movie in the year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers, and with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass by. It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did back when I didn't know any better. Ash did too, I heard. Once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
Damn. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
Yep. Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us and carefully steps, taking a significant effort to make himself smaller so as to try not to bump or accidentally hit anyone. Goddamn, Lucio, calm down. I'm sorry, he does. You gotta admit that he looks like Lucio just about. It's the hair and the green. That's what's reminding me. Typical Zach. As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and.
Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
You need to chill. Chill, my friends. Chill. The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of our small group is palpable enough. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles. Only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash could say that out loud with a straight face. Yeah, he doesn't care. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Yo, stop trying to act black, Ashton. You're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
There's fondness underneath his exasperated tone. If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to others' ears. Yeah. Or at least enough for the both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid.
Ah.
I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
What was it
You
not?
really have no idea.
A beat passes. And then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding. You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Oh god. Becca and I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that it's just, well, if it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-ending. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Well, boys will be boys, I guess. Yeah, we do stupid shit all the time. I agree. I give Zach a small wave from behind, and Ash, when his attention eventually turns to me.
Bella!
How you doing?
Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
Yeah.
Bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
And it's true. They've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all.
Don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank
That's
goodness.
her right now. Speak of the devil. Without a warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and turns me around.
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little with the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of my head to keep me still. She stares at me intently, concerning, filling her eyes.
Becca,
Rose told her.
You're squishing my face.
Rose told her what's going on, I think.
How are you? Are you all right?
I'm good. Rose! Telling the world.
Why wouldn't I be?
Rose called me earlier.
God damn it. God damn it. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have my family living close by, and the only other relative I have here works on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of an emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I push Becca's hands away from my face, although she lets go. Her eyeballs remain drawn together, and that's gonna cause Ashton over there to be perked in interest, and Zach a little bit too, but I'm expecting questions to be asked, and he's probably full, like, what the hell?
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about.
She told her the whole situation.
How's your head?
I'm fine. My head's fine. It's been a day. Besides me, Ash snickers. I bite back at the urge to elbow him in the place, trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for the set area. I do my best to dodge her all at once, moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zach.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off.
That's true. Blacking out isn't like something easy. And no, we fell down all the stairs, didn't we? We fell down all of them. Yeah, like we might have like made past like 2 to 3 on top, and then we and we hit the ground. So we blacked out from like that.
Come on, at least let me check it.
Nah.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
It's fine. My only thing my mind goes to when she said it's just a small matter bump. My mind goes to the cartoon bumps where it's just like a giant ass thing on top of their head, and you're just like, oh, it's not there. Just put like a little top hat on top of it.